Hey guys! Would you believe this is actually my third time trying to record this video? So, whoever you believe in, God, Buddha, one of the gods from Game of Thrones, yep, they sure love a trier, so... Okay, so chances are if you see me in a video before, you know that my name is Bobby Calloway, and I am a writer, actor, and as of last year, I am also a director as well. As I spent most of 2019 writing and directing and editing and producing and starring in my own web series called The Gumdrops, which is what I'm going to talk to you about today.
Yo no hablo inglés.
Okay, so The Gumdrops first started out as just an idea I had based off a joke between me and an actress friend of mine, the great Rebecca Rose Flynn. Roll clip.
You think you're some sort of criminal mastermind, Sammy, but you're not. You're a moron, and your stupid little heist got us locked up in jail.
So I came up with this idea where, okay, first of all, if you've met Rebecca, then you know that she is hilarious.
I feel like I'm vlogging.
She is genuinely one of the most hilarious people you will ever meet.
Okay, we're just oh no, we just sit facing the mirror. The mirror?
The light?
And acting-wise, she's usually cast in the serious girl next door parts, which she plays really well because she's a fantastic actress. She's sick of me saying that, but...
You're right. Of course you're right.
So I wrote a script called Miss Lucy in, I want to say, June 2018, and the setup was 4 college girls just living in a house together, and then their 2 boyfriends and the wacky landlady as well.
There's something very wrong with you two.
Then I think it was, I want to say November 2018, I said to Rebecca, you remember that script I showed you? I'm thinking about doing that as a series now. And so I started writing more episodes and kind of developing the characters a bit more. And obviously if you want to start filming something around Christmas, there's no hope because, you know, Christmas it just kind of eclipses everything. So we didn't actually get any kind of forward momentum until, yeah, we had the first table read in February 2019, shot the first episode March, and that wasn't the chronologically first episode because we couldn't actually get the whole 7 cast members together until, I want to say, the end of May. So again, that's like nearly a whole year just in development, getting from A to B.
What's funny about me working?
Rebecca was obviously always going to play Laura, who's the hyperactive ringleader who just jumps headfirst into all the craziness, so that role was always going to be played by her. And then for Sadia, who's sort of the wild, fun-loving prankster, that was written for my friend Kyra Tiovera, who was in my very first acting class, like way back in 2015. I had a feeling, yeah, she'll be able to do this and she'll be great. And she was. She still is.
Everyone, this is Pete. This is Laura, Robbie, you've already met.
For Lindsay, that was a hard role to fill because in the first script that I wrote, her character was a lot different. She was kind of more like the sort of ditzy, dumb blonde who just gets picked on by everyone else. My friend Ellen Jones, I starred with in a production of King Lear back in 2017. And I was just showing her some of the scripts and asking her if she thought it was funny and, just testing out, see, am I a good writer at all? And she said, oh, it's really funny. And then I kind of had a eureka moment, like, what if Ellen plays Lindsay? And she was delighted to say yes. And once she was cast, I decided to kind of the character kind of evolved in a different direction, whereas now she's the nice, responsible one who she just seems to find herself in all these mad situations, which Ellen kind of does in real life as well.
They said, okay, we want you to stand on this spot and do something. And I went, sorry? And they were like, just do something.
I mean, she has the best audition stories out of any actor I've ever met.
And I was crawling around the floor with a look on my face like, I have a degree, I'm a serious actor, why am I here?
And for Roisin, the last character, she's sort of the cynical, deadpan snarker. And there was a girl I used to wrestle with years ago called Ingrid Igo, who used to wrestle under the name Siren. She had so much personality and the crowd always loved her whenever she was there. I'd been acting about a year at this point, and she sends me a message saying, "Oh, I see you're doing a lot of acting, how can I get involved in this?" And I just sent her a couple of the episodes, and she agreed straight away. She said that she brought some of the scripts into work with her and showed to her colleagues, and they said, "Oh, this character is you."
Nice house.
What he means to say is, when was the tornado?
And then for the boyfriends, I was going to play Robbie myself. Well, you know, the name was probably a good dead giveaway. But then I decided I wanted to just kind of focus on directing instead. And so I actually met a really nice actor I was doing background on The Vikings for the very last season, which is airing right now. A guy called Kieran Hemrick, who's starting out and finding his feet as an actor, and within a couple of hours of talking to him, I was thinking, yeah, this guy. And for Petey, the kind of the sanest character, you know, the kind of awkward and slightly gormless boyfriend of Lindsay's, I eventually settled on James Byrne, with whom I starred in a short film called Skrios, where he was playing a really different character. He's usually the funny guy. He does some fantastic comedy sketches on his channel, which you should definitely check out.
I know.
For the landlady, Nora,
I wouldn't normally care what antics you get up to, as long as we can still see the floor by the end.
I then remembered an actress called Sandy Brown, who I did classes with at the Gaiety, where she and another friend of hers came down from Belfast every single weekend to do the class. And so I loved working with her, and she's just, as you can see in the videos, she's just hilarious.
That's a horse?
I'll just leave you with the story from the very first table read, which I think sums up just the series perfectly, because we in the No Wi-Fi group that I'm part of, we have our Sunday meetings every second weekend in a pub called Frank Duff's in Bray, and on Google it says it opens at 5 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday, right? And so our table read was scheduled for Saturday, and I'm there first. I'm outside the pub right before 5. Ellen shows up, Kieran shows up, Rebecca shows up, and it's not open. Like, we're waiting until at least 20 past 5 until it opens, and this whole time I'm just thinking, we look like such alcoholics standing around outside waiting for a pub to open. I'd say it was really great to have Rebecca there, because she was just so professional. I mean, she kind of, you know, spoke for kind of everyone else and said, okay, this is what we need to do, and, you know, this will help us kind of develop our characters, and this will make things a lot easier on the actors. Most of these guys didn't know each other. You know, her and James knew each other, and that was about it. So it was, I felt it was really important for her to say that, just to kind of bring everyone together. And obviously, for me, it was fucking terrifying, you know, so nerve-wracking just to... all these people have come together, you know, because you've asked them there, and, you know, they're in your project, and you have to tell them what's going to happen. And there were plenty of times where, you know, we were reading the lines, or I was reading the stage directions, and people were just kind of tripping over their lines because they were just laughing so much. So I guess that's a good sign. And especially there's one script where the stage direction is that Laura, Rebecca's character, just randomly collapses laughing, and as I read this out loud, I can just see Rebecca in the corner just giggling to herself. She's like, this is so me. So yeah, and okay, even though when you decide to direct your own web series, you're taking on so much stress, and you're going to face many sleepless nights, and, you know, like, you're mainly going to just feel like, oh god, what have I taken on? Like, it's moments like this when everyone's together and just they're all putting their creativity together. At the end of that day, I felt really proud and just like really excited about what we were going to make. So that's all I have to say about that for now. So I will check in with you next time and tell you about our very first filming day. So thank you for making it to the end of this video, which took me 3 tries to make. So over and out.